Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At the 47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From midfield, here's Brady. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
24-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Number 37. Taken down by Trey Herndon. It's a gain of a yard.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions. Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. On play action, now Brady. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of...
Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and...
To throw again on second down. Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The 10-yard line.
2nd and 5. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Sanders for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it and not realize.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Going deep now for Herndon. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Washington.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Daniil Hunter.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. It's McDonald. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
McDonald sets to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's McDonald. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Come on now. Let's do this.
1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Galladay as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
His kick is
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Washington.
Now Brady. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
Washington first down.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Make it happen!
A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pick up the 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out, and the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
8 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down.
41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Flushed out right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
In your face!
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And they will take a knee here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 11 at the 41. They go play action with McDonald.
And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Flush to his right.
That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady going to throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.